We have 11 amazing restaurants featuring a wide variety for every price range and appetite. South Point's Garden Buffet has something for everyone at unbeatable prices. Or, if hunger strikes in the middle of the night, join us at Coronado Cafe. The American menu offers breakfast, lunch, or dinner 24 hours a day, plus a Chinese kitchen for authentic Chinese dishes from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. From steak and eggs to wonton soup, it's fast and friendly service 24/7. When you need a quick pick-me-up, you can find it at our state-of-the-art Starbucks just inside the main South Point entrance. Order ahead with the Starbucks app for easy mobile order pickups. Or enjoy your favorites in the relaxing dining area anytime, day or night. If you love Mexican food, Baja Miguel's has all of your south of the border favorites. There are dozens of classics to choose from, like fajitas, ceviche, chimichangas, tacos, and more. And for spirit lovers, Baja's colorful non-smoking tequila bar is right outside. Or maybe you're in the mood for seafood. Big Sur Oyster Bar has fresh seafood prepared right before your eyes. Savor freshly shucked oysters, crab legs jambalaya, shrimp and lobster. Beers on tap and a selection of fine wines are perfect to pair with your seafood favorite. Whether lunch or dinner, you'll love this fun atmosphere, located just off the casino floor. Ready to shake things up? Step back in time and treat yourself to one of the oldest restaurant chains in the country. Steak and Shake, famous for original mouth-watering steak burgers and hand-dipped milkshakes in a variety of flavors. For some old-fashioned fun, try Steak and Shake.
All right, so I gave a loser last night. I need a winner. I need to give out a winner. And Alex and I are going to see the Harlem Globetrotters tonight. So I don't know what the spread is, but give me the Harlem Globetrotters money line. They gotta beat the Washington Generals. Drew Dog, roll the open. What's happening, everybody? We are live from the South Point studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a program that's a mix of sports, comedy, conversation, some smart gambling advice. I am your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, we opened with an apology. I made fun of Mac McClung not sticking the landing after jumping over a car after he slammed the rock home. Well, here's a video of him practicing last month, and he stuck the landing like Livy Dunn. So here he is in a gym with a car. Now, the dunk was amazing in front of 20,000 people. There he sticks the landing. He's pumped. Isn't that crazy? I guess the reason he did it was he landed that because it was a Subaru. So I'm not impressed because he couldn't stick the landing over his Kia. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the show today, she made her debut on this show 338 episodes ago, and here's how it went the first time I ever introduced her. Roll it. Let's just get to the show. We have a very special guest. She is a betting analyst. She's going to tell you all about herself. She's new to this show because it's only episode 2. It's the lovely Alex White, ladies and gentlemen. Alex, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I have to add in, you did forget one important thing that is happening in Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
It is the WNBA Finals, and the Las Vegas Aces are going for back-to-back.
Okay. All right. Now, here's why I love this so much. Right before the show, we were joking around about the Globetrotters, and we are going to the game tonight. We're going to have some Globetrotter video that you'll see later this week. It's going to be fun. And Alex Keith is looking up the rosters, and he goes, "Oh, there's women on the Generals now." And I go, "Oh, now I don't want to go." Ha, ha, ha. And Alex goes, "Hey, do you remember the one time you introduced me on the show?" And I was like, "Wait, don't forget about the back-to-back chips." I'm like, "Oh," she had no idea.
No idea.
No idea that we were pulling out the first time I ever introduced you on episode 2. That's why I got so excited. She was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, It was exciting for me. It was very exciting. Thank you. It was very exciting. I'm like, she's like, "Do you remember that?" I'm
circle.
like,
Yeah.
"Do I remember it? We're showing it in 2 minutes." What are the odds? Caden, thanks for clipping that out of episode 2 way back in October of 2023.
Wow.
We were so young then. Look at us back then. What's that?
I didn't recognize that
Didn't even recognize myself. Alex looks great. She looks the same. You're back. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. Alex White is here. Just finished a 10 o'clock show because let's just remind people, Sports by the Book is now at 10 a.m. and it goes till 11. And, so, I walk in and you guys are still shooting sometimes. It's like, I don't want to disturb you guys. So tomorrow is Wednesday. And you'll be back tomorrow.
We are back tomorrow.
And who's on the show? Who's it with you tomorrow?
It's actually going to be all three of us.
It is?
Yes, it was today too, but my dad, Kenny White, was there for half the show. Tomorrow, all three of us will be at the desk talking college basketball.
And that third person would be Mr. Jeff Parles.
Yes.
Jeff Parles will be on this program on Thursday. Looking forward to it. Program note, we're going to take Wednesdays off for a while. So we're just doing this show 4 times a week. So we're Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. There you go. And then until something really starts cooking again, we'll get back to 5. But we appreciate you guys. And then on Wednesdays, feel free to do what you want. At noon, if you're going to have lunch, if you watch an old episode, do we throw up a classic episode or we don't do anything? I think there was a repeat on the first Wednesday we were out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we appreciate you watching. If you're new to the show, please hit subscribe. That way you can enter the chat room, which is always fire. So we'll make sure. That's right. I said fire. Can I get away with that? I'm not really sure. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at today's punch menu. Let's see what's on the program.
May I take your order?
Yes, you may take my order. We have a Red Sox refusing to move in the comedy clip of the day. We got some gambling advice and our picks at 12:36. And for the first time in a few weeks, we have the return, ladies and gentlemen, of the Punch Bowl. Punch Bowl hasn't been around in a while. We're bringing it back. Plus, oh my God, Alex, do you see what's sitting here?
I do.
It's a red phone here. Could it mean it comes up with the brilliantly named Punchline Hotline? One day I was lying in bed. I'm like, what? Vince named that, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Vince gets the credit for that. We'll close the show with legendary Kenny White, who we just talked about, with his dog of the day. And then not only do we have a dog clip today, Alex, you love the dog clips.
I do.
I'm going to retitle this one. It's our dog and monkey clip of the day. Let's call it a teaser in the business if you're not sticking around now. I do want to tell a quick story. So my car, I'm supposed to take, I got a recall, right? So there's a recall on the oil pan or oil tube. I don't know what the hell it is, right? So I've pushed this appointment back at least 5 times, 6 times due to under the weather, being sick, just, schedule change. So I go to the dealership, I pull up, I'm all excited to drop it off. They provide an Uber, and it's hard to find. The Maserati dealership is not easy to find. It's the Kia dealership. So anyway, it's still not easy to find. So they give you a free Uber to work. I go, it's great. So I pull in, and this woman who wasn't very friendly, but anyway, she goes, what are you here for? And I go, I have an appointment. She goes, what's your last name? Like already, Scott, I go, Nicotero. And she's like, oh my. And then she gets nervous when she realizes it's me. No. So anyway, I go, yeah, I'm here for this recall. And she goes, the oil thing? She goes, so you're leaving it here till like Friday or Thursday or Friday? I go, I was told it takes 2 hours. She goes, oh no, it's a whole day today and tomorrow. I go, what? She goes, who did you talk to? I'm like, I don't know. I made the appointment online. I don't know. I did speak to someone when I pushed it. So I was told it was going to take 2 hours at the most. This woman is now telling me 2 days.
Wow.
So I try to call another Kia dealership. They're not answering their phones. I think something's going on. I think they're lying to me.
People that close the bathroom.
So, which, by the way, I'm going to point. There's a restroom right outside the studio here. We all use it right before the show. And I'm convinced that at 11:50 to 11:55, they are purposely closing that one. They see me coming. They're like, they put up that yellow thing, and then I have to walk over there. I have to walk that's at least 100 feet.
But then you get to see your own picture, which I know you love.
That is true. You know what? We need a shot. We have to show that later. We need a shot of the outside of the studio. We don't have one yet, do we? We should show everybody how cool it looks. Well, yeah, that's great. That looks great. But on the other side, Doug, we have a flip cam on the other side. Remember flip cameras? Remember those? Okay.
Jerry did make a good point, though, because he's like, oh my gosh, it's almost like they're on a schedule. Doesn't have anything to do with your schedule.
Oh, the restroom people? Yeah, I know. I realize that.
They call.
Yeah. This is a fascinating sports show so far, isn't it? Talking about the bathroom in my car. Let's move on to...
Drew Doug's...
Oh, Drew Doug has something? Yes?
I think a change we should make to this show, first 5 minutes, Frank's complaints.
Yep, Frank's
Ooh.
complaints. Listen, this is what happens when there's hardly any sports last night. We got to fill some time. Anyway, I just had to get that whole car thing off my chest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for top of show breaking video. Here we go. Like I said, it's not a lot going on. So the NBA, it's an NBA clip, sort of. I mentioned the other day, we mentioned yesterday, Alex, that some kid won like $100,000 with Mr. Beast during the NBA All-Star game. It was like in between those 40-point games. So this kid won $100,000 by beating Matthew Lillard. Oops, Dame Lillard in the 3-point contest. I actually had that joke written, the Matthew Lillard joke.
I don't get the joke.
What's that? Matthew Lillard. He played Shaggy in the Scooby movies. Okay. Same last name. Uh-oh. You're not getting the first phone call. Okay, so hey,
who's calling?
Okay. It's an inside joke for Alex and Courtney. All right, cool clip coming up. So this kid hits $100,000, but I want you to not watch that. I want you to watch Kyrie Irving going over and stealing cash from this kid's money that he won. So here we go. Roll it, Drew Duck. So look, the kid hits this big shot, and everyone's like, toss it. And then Kyrie Irving steals money.
Oh, my God.
He has 1,015 career steals in the NBA, but he just took like some cash off some kid who thought he won $100,000.
He needs money for his foundation to try and convince people the world's flat.
It's a joke right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, has he pulled back from that though?
I think so.
I think he has recently. No one in this room believes the world is flat, right?
That actually showed my age there, right? That was a long time ago.
No, that wasn't. Was it? That was like 5 years ago.
No.
Keith, can you check when he claimed that the world was flat? Please, thank you, sir. So anyway, he stole cash from some kid. All right, sticking with hoops. This is a cute clip, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little kid named Harlan. He had a birthday wish, and he had some pretty dope. I can't say dope. He had some really dope Cars PJs on too. But anyway, here's little Harlan. Here was his birthday wish, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to call Caitlin Clark?
Yes.
What do you want to say to her?
I just want to say, can you come to my birthday? And then he'll say, yeah.
Aww.
You want to invite Caitlin Clark to your birthday?
Yes, I want to tell her that I want to call her.
Okay.
No.
How cute is that? So he wanted Caitlin Clark to come to his birthday party. 2017, by the way, Kyrie thought the earth was flat. So 8 years ago. But nice job. That was very funny, Alex. So anyway, Caitlin Clark did not show up to the kid's birthday party. But, by the way, he calls Gatorade Caitlin Clark juice. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing to be teaching a child that Gatorade is. Matter of fact, I don't think I ever had Gatorade till I was in my 20s. I don't really think. By the way, when I drank Gatorade, it was in a glass bottle. Anyone remember that? Glass bottle Gatorade? Oh, yeah. That's when Kyrie Irving was still the child as well. All right, so here we go. So here, he got a little present from Gatorade. So courtesy Caitlin Clark and Gatorade. So
I don't think it is.
He got a UPS.
Get away there.
Gatorade sent you something?
So Gatorade sent him a present.
He says, happy 4th birthday, Harlan. We love your excitement about basketball. And thank you. Have great taste in hoopers. Caitlin Clark rocks. We hope you enjoy
Caitlin
this
Clark
birthday
rocks.
present from your pals at Gatorade.
Caitlin Clark. And then they sent him this blanket, a Gatorade blanket.
Towel.
And look, her name's on it, whether she signed it or not. Let's just say it's signed, sure.
Very cool.
And then Gatorade on the other side.
And Gatorade on that. Basically, this is just a commercial for Gatorade right now. But, I'm sorry, not Gatorade, Caitlin Clark juice.
But that is a towel, not a blanket.
It is a towel. But for a little child, it's a
I don't think Gatorade makes.
Well, I thought it was a towel. I like to call it a blanket. But it's very fleecy looking. You don't want a fleecy towel because then it doesn't absorb the water.
It's my best friend, Courtney with an I.
Courtney with an I. We know
which
Courtney with an I.
Courtney, other best friend. But
yeah.
She has so many of those Gatorade towels because she's worked in sports her whole life.
Oh, really?
So when you flip that over, I'm like, no, I know exactly what that is. But they're all in her car protecting the seats and everything. So.
By the way, my phone's ringing. That's the DMV phone call that was supposed to come at 11:34. I'm having a great day today, ladies and gentlemen.
You better answer that, or you're going to be on hold for a long time.
40 minutes late. It's a bathroom people. It's all a conspiracy against me. You got the Kia dealership, you got the bathroom people. Now the DMV is screwing me over too. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Caitlin Clark just. Let's move to our comedy clip of the day, which if you just want to follow me around for the day, because my life is a comedy tragedy. Oh, good. They left a voicemail. Comedy clip of the day. Now, sure, there's a language barrier in baseball. Players come from all over the world. And even if you don't speak mucho Spanish, you can tell that Rafael Devers isn't happy with the thought of playing DH or anywhere but third base in our comedy clip of the day. He ain't moving from third, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you saying if they ask you to DH, you won't do it?
No.
No.
Can you expand on that?
I play third.
I play third. I play third.
No.
No.
Even if they insist?
No.
No. Even if they insist.
No.
Isn't it the decision, though? Like, isn't it the Red Sox decision, or is it a mutual thing, or?
Whatever it is that they want to do is what they want to do, but I feel like my position is third base. Yeah, no, like I said before,
It's a translator.
My position is third base. I don't know how they want to go about it or what they want to do, but I know that that's the position I get ready to play every day.
What would you react if they asked
He
you
plays
to
third.
DH?
Is the name of the clip.
No.
No, he's not DHing. He's not playing first. I play third. I guarantee you on opening day in Fenway Park, there will people will have signs that say, I play third.
Yeah.
Every time he comes to bat, I play third. So, the guy's one of the premier players. They paid him, but they gave all this money to Adam Bregman, who has played third base. And by the way, who won the Gold Glove at third base last year? Bregman. But Bregman is saying, he's open to playing second base, which he says it's almost like a full circle moment for him because he was a giant Dustin Pedroia fan. So he's like, all right, so I guess I'll play second because Devers isn't moving. Will you play first base? No, I play third. He's playing third, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have a second clip. This one's just kind of fun to watch, not necessarily laugh out loud. Spring training hits high gear. All the teams and first games coming up this weekend. Social media teams already seem to be annoying some of the Yankee players. As you'll see in the clip, he's like, man, you guys are doing this again? And the administrator's like, it's called question of the day when you walk in. So they asked him, New York Yankees, what is your favorite movie? What movie you've been watching the most? Here we go.
What movie have you rewatched the most?
Here we go. Watched the most ever.
Watched the most is Italian Job.
Oh, come on. Giancarlo Stan, Mark Wahlberg. He's Italian.
Sandlot, I guess.
The Sandlot.
Because Bo likes watching Thanos.
I feel like it's whatever's on TV all the time. I feel like it's Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
One of the Harry Potter.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Django?
Here's the guy.
It's every day with you guys.
It's every day.
It's called question of the day.
Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Finding Nemo.
Great one.
Finding Nemo.
Seen it way too many times.
I finally watched Finding Dory. It was good.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, classic, which they might be making a sequel to, I'm hearing.
Transformers.
Well, I've probably seen Dune 2 the most. In the movie
Dune 2.
theaters.
Haven't watched Dune 1.
I think it's
The guy who's annoyed.
Toy Story or Moana 2 is making
Moana 2.
huge headway. Shout out, daughter.
Shout out to his daughter. All right, there you go. Is there a movie you've been
Is
watching?
that the relief pitcher?
Is that Clay? Not Clay Holmes. I don't know.
I don't
If
know.
anyone knows. If anyone knows, please tell us.
No. A movie I've watched over and over. I wish Ryan was here so we would just know is Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park 3 that he's seen 700 times. I when I was sick for those 2 or 3 days where I was in and out of a fever and just lying in bed, I just watched Friends on repeat. So I don't know. That's all I've been watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for roll call. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the people in the Chizat. I'm just using all the lingo today. Random kickoff question was, last night was kind of a bore as far as sports, and since the hockey game didn't really matter because they're in the championship on Thursday, what'd you do with your free time? Minidar, enjoyed the Gabby Petito Netflix doc. It's just some light watching. By the way, everyone's talking about this, so I guess I got to watch it. Van Life. Reno Paul, I watched reruns of Punchlines all night. It was a beautiful evening. Reno Paul's a true fan, ladies and gentlemen, since day one. Mini Dar, the American Manhunts on Netflix are well produced. Aaron O'Connor, we watched Paradise on Hulu. Last night was the new episode. I am caught up as well. I don't want to give it away, but if you have a Hulu, it's got, what's his name? Oh my God. I need to get that neurogum. The black guy from This Is Us. Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown and James Marsden is the president. That's all I'm saying. Reno Paul's also watching it. Good suggestion. Aaron. And there's Courtney. Aaron, we watched Paradise 2. Yay, we need time to talk about it. Sinatra's so good. Can't give it away. Keith Lau, there's only one thing to do when sports aren't on, 90 Day Fiancé. That's Keith Lyle, and Monday is Last Resort. Oh, you want a good show? Watch Extract on Fox, where they send loved ones into the forest, and their families are watching, and they can have them pulled out or not. It's great. Hotline, calling on the hotline. Thank you, JR, for bringing up that song again. Evan Atoll, I just watched the hockey game today. I knew it didn't matter. It was a good game, though. Yeah, they came out. They were up 1-0. I'm like, okay, I'm looking good on this bet, and then it didn't work out. Punchlines crew, they love best Punchlines crew laugh. Aaron O'Connor, 3.5 episodes into savoring it. All right, time to binge. Best laugh is Alex and Keith in the background. There you go. Thank you, Keith, right on cue. Joey B, good afternoon, Punchlines. What's up, Joey B? Jeff will be here on Thursday. Please have some lines to annoy him with. I love it. Glad Frank is feeling better. My wife and kids got sick over the weekend, too. My daughter is watching Friends, too. Must be a flu thing. There you go. It was bad. All right. Alex, let's move on to That's Crazy. Let's do it. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. We'll have more sports to talk about on Thursday and Friday, obviously.
What other young, cool, hip words have you said so far?
No. Are we keeping track? I said dope.
Yeah, that was it.
I said dope. What else have I said?
So this is fire.
Frankisms. I said fire.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
But I've got my plays on one side.
You got your plays on one. We don't want to get rid of that. So we're kind of combining our That's Crazy today. Alex and I were texting last night, and I had sent her the Rafael Devers clip where he's just complaining. No, I play third. So I looked it up. He leads the league, and he's the worst at third base. Defensive run saves, he's like minus 61, right? So this is courtesy of Hembo. So he's bad at third base. So they get Bregman, who just won the Gold Glove. Maybe they put him there. Maybe Devers. No, he's staying. But here's the most important thing. So go ahead, throw that up there, Drew Dog, please. From Hembo, far more importantly, most extra base hits since 2019, just 2 years after Kyrie Irving talked about flat Earth. Devers has 396 extra base hits. You got Jose Ramirez, the most underrated and underappreciated player in baseball. Yes. The two of them together, he's amazing. Most total bases. This was a shocker to me. Freddie Freeman, that's not a shocker with nearly 1,700. Then right behind him, Devers. This guy up in Boston, because they've had a few off years, he is putting numbers up there. He got the big contract. Look, he's being honest. I love that. I think they should have done this out of the public eye. Like, hey, would you move? And if he said no, then they are. Bregman obviously wouldn't have signed there if he already didn't say, look, I'll play second. But anyway, the defensive shortcomings pale in comparison to the damage he inflicts at the plate. So leave Devers there. The guy is, and by the way, he's probably the most popular guy in Boston. Boston absolutely loves him. And just, the signs are coming that say, I play third. So there's our That's Crazy. And coming in right now, coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, just sliding it in.
It wasn't going to come in.
Oh, okay.
So you put me on the spot.
Okay, well, no, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know if it was a flyby. What do we have here?
Were you at rehearsal earlier today?
I was not at rehearsal. It was outside. I watched. I observed.
Okay. Yeah, I watched you when they closed the bathroom and you had to run out.
I swear to God, they have a sign-in sheet. Let's screw them over at 11:50. 11. I'm gonna have to start peeing earlier.
You think that happens by accident? I talk to the porters every day.
They never used to do that, but now I got to take.
Anyway, here's steps. First goal.
Let's do. First goal props.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure.
Should I sit down here? I guess.
Sure, sit down.
The only local books to have first
so
goal.
far.
So far, yeah.
We know that before we get to this, the baseball futures came out on team wins.
Right.
Any action so far on that? People betting yet?
We had a couple bets. I can't remember who though.
I'm just curious to see how it's going to go with the Dodgers.
Oh my! We got them 105 or something like that. I mean, come on.
It was 104.5, I think, yesterday. Wasn't
I can't remember what I put them up. As high as could be is what I put them up.
Have you ever seen one that high? Maybe back.
No.
Right. No. Never. Okay. I still like it, though. I really do.
Well, it's tough to bet under, I can tell you that.
My God.
If you bet under, you're going to listen to the game every night, probably, right?
Exactly.
You're going to have 100 days of heartbreak, at least. If they have a bad year, you're going to have 100 days of heartbreak.
I like that one. All right, so anyway, come down to the South Point, ladies and gentlemen. The Four Nations game, we know the final is Thursday in Boston, and we have some team props, but Chris just brought in.
Well, those are, you could bet yes, no on anytime goals.
Yep.
And I just gave you the sheet on first goal scored. By the way, that's first goal in the game.
Right.
Period.
Yes. Yeah. Not period, game. See, we're doing who's on first there, period. You were saying period.
I'm talking grammatically. And I know they didn't teach you that to the high school you went to.
Oh, here comes the North Allegheny. Here's the one I look at right away. Will Sidney Crosby of Canada score a goal in the game? Yes, plus 350. I mean, We talked about this off the record. You're kind of rooting for Canada in a lot of ways.
I admit it. I hate. My wife's even mad at me. How can you root against USA? Because I'm rooting for Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I think the city of Pittsburgh is too.
Probably.
Everyone I know is rooting for him.
When Lemieux was in the Olympics and all, I rooted for Canada. Yeah. And they'd say, "Well, you can't root against the U.S." I'm rooting for Mario Lemieux. You know what he's done for this franchise in that city?
He saved this.
Otherwise, they'd be the Portland Penguins.
They would,
really.
Exactly. Jake Gensel plus 280, another Penguin-related guy. Total scores.
Oh my gosh, has he scored in every game?
Gensel's been amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been tremendous.
Who was I looking at? What's McDavid?
Oh yeah, that's
plus 240.
He's plus -2. No goal is -240. Yes is plus 200.
He might. Listen, I put out the prices, so I'm not really doing anything. But I might take a shot with him.
For you local fans here in Vegas, Jack Eichel, yes goal plus 320. Yeah. Oh, who did? Was that Vince or who was it? And then the Kachuk guys lose the T. You screw me. Let's see. Brady's plus 320 to score a goal. Matthew plus 340. This will be fun. It'll make the game even more fun.
You're missing this one though.
Uh-oh.
The first goal scored.
That's first goal. You get some.
Look at Sidney Crosby on
prices.
there.
What's Crosby on this? I'm looking for him. Do I have to go that far? Oh yeah, 20-1. 20-1. Jack Eichel also 20-1. Sam Reinhart 20-1. Connor McDavid 15-1. Austin Matthews arrested Austin Matthews right at 12-1. Interesting. All right.
I might take a shot with McDavid there too.
McDavid, 15-1. This game, the atmosphere for this game. Now you saw how Canada and how rowdy that was.
Oh yeah.
By the way, a Boston fan. Trying to plead with Boston fans is a lost cause. They're like Philly fans. Don't boo the Canadian anthem, right? Let's just get through the anthems. It's a beautiful song, both songs.
It's Boston. Good luck with that.
I know. Yeah. You know they're going to.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever go to the Boston Garden? Because I heard it was the worst.
Had.
Okay, I heard it was just the worst place, the old Garden.
Yeah, I was never at the old Garden. I've been to Philly for hockey games.
Right. Oh, for a Penguin? Was it for a Penguin game?
It actually was not for a Penguin game. I was in Delaware for some business.
Okay.
And God, I think it was the Caps and the Flyers. So we go up, great atmosphere. I got to tell you.
Well, Boston's going to be woke. Is that a term? Did I use that right? Woke? No, I did.
No.
It's going to be off the hook, off the chain.
Keith is trying to help you.
Off the charts. There you go. Let's go. Yeah. But anyway, that game's going to be exciting. You said a lot of people have been here watching hockey.
We got a lot of people watching. They're not betting it so much. But that's why I says, well, let's put up these props and maybe we could stir some action. We have interest. I don't want to say we've stirred interest. There's no lack of interest, but not so much action. And you can understand. It's kind of hard to handicap. This game here, this is a dead pick'em.
This is going to be great. And it's -110 on both sides, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting. Jeff and I will be talking more about it on Thursday, but it's been great for hockey, and I hope they don't do it. Maybe every 3 or 4 years, hopefully.
I don't know whatever they do, but I love this because I tell you what. I don't know. I was watching Get Up this morning. PK Subban, who I love him. He's a smart guy. He's a hell of a player. And he talked about how hockey players are just different. They are. You go out there. You can see these NBA All-Star guys. They don't care.
My ankle's sore.
They try. And don't get me started on LeBron. He couldn't give up his spot for another player.
Terrible.
Anyway, hockey players. And I worked at the Civic Arena, so we got they're my age, at the time. Yeah, so we got to talk to them, and they were the toughest guys.
I remember the first Penguin game I went to on a friend's birthday. And there was a guy, Randy Carlisle.
Yeah.
And he didn't wear a helmet.
Blonde hair. He was one of the last guys.
I go, why is this guy there? Like, he's my friend's dad. He was grandfathered in. He didn't have to wear a helmet. I'm like, but it seems like you would want to.
I would think.
He didn't wear a helmet. I just thought, this guy's badass. He's not wearing a helmet. My favorite player, the guy scored 2 goals in the game. We went Pat Boutet or something.
I remember him.
Yeah, Pat Boutet.
What year are you talking about? This is like early 80s?
Yeah, it was early 80s. By the way, there was like 4,000 people.
Yeah, I know. And Mario saved that franchise.
We went to a Spirit game, which was the soccer game. There was more people at the indoor soccer game back then.
Yeah.
Stan Terlecki and Paul Child, these guys who played. Lemieux saved hockey there.
Yeah,
without
that's
Mario.
why I root for Lemieux no matter what.
But anyway, very interesting. All right, so come down to the South Point, watch a game. It's free to get in. Great prices on everything, and throw a few bucks on somebody's first goal. I have to do Sidney Crosby. So
throw $10 on a couple of them. And, somebody's going to score.
Done. Done. It's going to be exciting. All right.
Okay, guys. Have a good show.
You got an Iowa State shirt on tonight?
They're playing today.
Okay.
See, I was Iowa State, Kansas. I had Nevada and Colorado State. I always try to wear somebody who's playing.
And you'll be back on the show Friday, correct? We're going to do Judge Chris.
Yeah.
Judge Chris. And
you showing up?
I will be on my deathbed. I got the
deathbed. You were on your regular bed. Who are you talking about?
Bed. I will give you a little preview of one of the things we will be talking about. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. They announced the class who's up for nominations. I know you're a big... Parles might not know much, but you and I will have fun.
Yeah. By the way, I went to the Led Zeppelin movie last night.
I hear it's amazing.
For guys my age, even down to your age.
Yeah.
You got to see it.
I didn't like him when I was a kid. As I got older, I appreciate him. Howard Stern was... Everyone's talking about how great this thing is.
Great movie.
And it's coming to a streaming service soon, but it's in theaters
I saw it in the theater. I want to see it on the big screen. By the way, and I'm one of them guys, when I go to the theater, there's nobody sitting in front of me. I'm as close as... I'm not in the front row, but I'm usually about the fourth row back.
You like to go that close?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
I want to just get overrun by it.
The worst movie experience I ever had, my cousin and I went to see Apollo 13 the day it opened up at Universal City Walk. And I'll never forget this. So we're going in to see it, and Donald Sutherland is trying to buy tickets, and it's sold out. So we had just left the line, and we turned around, and we saw Donald Sutherland. We wanted to go up and say hi to him, tell him what a big fan we are, Animal House. And he couldn't get tickets. And they're like, sorry, sir, we're sold out. And just the look on his face that he wanted to go, Donald Sutherland, for God's sakes. He didn't get in. He didn't get in to see Apollo 13. So my cousin and I get in. The only seats left for front row.
I've had to do that once. You know, that I don't like.
It was too close. So we're at like this watching the movie. I'm like, this is awful. It was a great movie, but it was just an awful.
Give me about the fourth or fifth row. I liked about that.
But seeing Donald Sutherland shut out of a movie, being able to buy a ticket, it was almost comical. All right. There we go. Any other questions about hockey or anything, Alex, from you?
Nope.
You're going to take a look at those.
I'll have more tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah, you guys, you and Jeff and Kenny will be talking about that tomorrow, the props and everything. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, the total's pretty low.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
5.5? 5.5. Over. What do I got at 5.5? I can't remember. But this is going to be a tight checking game.
I think so. Yeah.
You ever been to a Stanley Cup game?
I went to Stanley Cup playoffs, not a final game.
No, I have not been to a final.
I've been to a final, but run up, earlier rounds. I saw them.
So intense.
Every pass, everything.
Yeah.
And, me as a baseball football guy, this is in the early 90s with Lemieux, my buddy Bill Neofis, who's coming out next month, who loves you, buys a bunch of your books and gives them out to friends. He took me to two games that year, and it was the year they won the Cup, their second Cup against Chicago. And that atmosphere was like no sporting event I'd ever been to.
I've been to World Series. I've been to NBA playoffs. I've been to Super Bowls. I've been to Final Fours. Nothing will match the intensity of a Stanley Cup Thursday night.
It's going to be amazing.
We'll do that.
It's going to be amazing.
We'll do that.
And Alex and I tonight are going to see the Harlem Globetrotters. Have you ever seen them?
I have, yeah.
I realize it's been about 40 plus years since I saw them at the Civic Arena.
Oh my God, how long? It's been 50 plus years for me.
I went. They usually are around Christmas in Pittsburgh.
The day after Christmas every year, December 26th.
So I went probably about 43 years ago. You've never seen them, Alex?
I have not. No.
All right. Maybe we'll get the bucket of water trick.
Okay, another. He's passed away now. Meadowlark Lemon used to follow me on Twitter.
I think you told me that before. That's
like,
amazing.
Where did this? I'm thinking he has to be betting horses or something like that. Yeah.
And of course, he was in the Fish that Saved Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right.
And you were there.
I was there.
He was a Pittsburgh.
Maybe that's so he became a fan of mine then. Why wouldn't he?
Exactly. All right. Chris Andrews, thanks for stopping by. Chris, we'll see you Friday on the show. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for, look, the red phone's here. Here we go. All right, Alex. Alex is a little nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, the red phone in the studio. Can you see it?
There
we go. Here we go. Red phone's in the studio. Wait. Hold on, wait 1 second. Call back. I have to set up the bet.
Call back.
Betting on Frank is my favorite new hobby, says Reno Paul. Nick Sansone. Alex, take me off the Crosby bet now that Frank has it. Am I the mush? Are you kidding me? Nick, Nick. Oh, well, he's not coming to Dave & Buster's. Okay, all right. Are you serious? Let's see, Reno Paul.
It's the first goal scored, too.
First goal scored.
But 22-1.
Did he want you to bet it for him?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, come on. Solidarity, buddy. Washington Generals plus 25.5. Harlem Globetrotters lines next segment. Thank you, Joey B. And Mini Dar. Now, here's something we didn't mention. Nothing beats WrestleMania in person. Alex and I both. All right, Alex, here we go. This is how this works, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hotline right here. I gave out this number to a bunch of athletes and stars and everything. So they're going to call me. And Alex has to figure out who's on the other line just by hearing the one-way conversation. I just hope someone would maybe call while we're doing the segment. Here we go.
Well, you just hung up on the last person.
Well, I told them to call back. I know. Let me see if the DMV called back. Just waiting for a phone call. Here we go. I know if you stare at the phone, it usually rings right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Shh, everyone, shh, my parents. Shh. Oh. Hello? Whoa. Calm down. Look. Oh, no, don't be scared. No, I don't know where your daddy is, bud. All right? Well, how are you going to be able to get to the arena? Well, you can take an Uber. Remember I set up that special account for you? Well, Uncle Luca might be able to pick you up. I'm sorry. You want me to read to you? Like your stats? What do you... Oh, you want me to read Goodnight Moon to you? Okay, well, that's a child's book. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys have you have a game tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. We'll take a nap and have like a juice box or something because, you know, you might see some action because it's the Hornets. Okay. Yeah. No. It's the Charlotte Hornets. No, they won't sting you in real life. No, they don't have stingers. All right, bud? If they do, if you get a boo-boo, I'll put a Band-Aid on it, okay? Okay, I got to go a little bit. Okay, what's that? Okay, yeah. 10 minutes of screen time, and that's it. Okay, bye. All right, who was I talking to?
Wow, I guess Bronny James.
It was Bronny James, ladies and gentlemen.
But I don't know why he's like 12 now, but not even 12.
By the way, behind the glass back there, they were playing the game. As soon as I went, hey, little buddy, someone goes, Bronny. Who was that back there? Was that Jerry? Oh, Jerry's just happy. Jerry's like, I even got that one. There you go.
My gosh.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's that? Oregon mascot, what's up? Puddles. Okay. All right. We have time for one more before pick. Good job. Well, we want to point out that tomorrow Laker game, we're seeing the line. It's expected to open around 13.5, minus 13.5. Lakers at home. LeBron, how's his ankle doing? He's probably going to play. Will Bronny see some action? I mean, that should be a blowout, right? So that's when he's been getting in. So maybe Bronny plays. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think Charlotte's that bad.
It's like 13.5. That was funny, but the getting stung by Charlotte.
Yeah, that was
funny. Yeah, a juice box was good. Wait. Okay, we have one more before we do our picks. This is a quick one. We only have one more. I hope this person calls back. Okay, here he is. Okay. Oh, I have it upside down. Hold on. Oh, wow. Hey, Mr. Basketball Hall of Fame. Yeah, I know you have another nickname you prefer, Mr. March. Yeah. Yeah. I know the tournament's coming up. Yep. I'm not how many. Wow, you really want to know? I'm not sure how many shots of whiskey I'll have. Everyone thinks I drink whiskey every time I go out. Yeah, well, that's true. There is that video. All right. So listen, I think the concern should be how many shots your guys get in, right? Am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about. All right, you guys are in second place in the Big Ten, and you got a big game tonight, right, Coach? All right, I'm going to let you go. What's that? Yeah. No, I told Bronny he's allowed to use the screen, so if you talk to him, let him know. Okay, thank you. Thanks for calling. All right, who was I talking
to? Mr. March, what'd you say?
Mr. March is one of his nicknames.
Tom Izzo.
Tom Izzo, there you go. Head coach Tom Izzo. Look at this picture Kane found of him screaming at someone into a phone. I need a reservation to Applebee's. Tom Izzo, so what is the game tonight? We got Michigan State hosting Purdue, right?
That's right. I believe they are 3.5 unless that has
That sounds about right. I believe it's 3.5. Let's get to picks at 12:36. Right under the wire at 12:36 and 59 seconds. It's time for picks at 12:36, ladies and gentlemen.
Punchline picks at 12:36.
Bingo, bango. Let's see here. Joey B. Frank the Prank. Oh, phone call. There you go. Adam Hurley says nice. Thank you, Adam Hurley. Frank with the bit, the pre-Golden Globes material. Thank you, Joey B. Joey B. Frank with the acting skills here. Laugh out loud. Joey B. The hotline bit, so bad, but too damn funny. Frank all excited makes it funny. All right, I will take notes. There you go. Adam Hurley. I'll take notes. I like notes. Kyle 2, Keith Wishmaster 2 was a stepping stone. Keith, I was in the original, not Wishmaster 2. I was in 1. My character didn't die. They could have brought him back. All right. Picks at 12:36, Alex. What do you have for us today?
Well, first of all, talking about that Purdue-Michigan State, it did not make my
it's not
picks for you guys, but I do like that under. I've got under 148.5.
Okay,
Michigan State, very good defensively. Purdue, better offensively, but they're going to slow it down. And I think this is going to be more like a conference tournament game already.
Yeah.
These are two of the top 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be a good game. And we're getting close to March, and that's why he earned the nickname Mr. March. His teams always play well as the season progresses. I'm a Michigan State fan, and I still have my eye on St. John. I've looked at both futures. Still like St. John's. Still like St. John's because I'm a Rick Pitino guy. I root for coaches now. Oh, my God. Have I gotten to the age where I'm rooting for coaches? Oh, my God. Someone kill me. All right. What else do you have, Alex?
All right. I also have an over, which did move a little bit, but I like Miami, Ohio, and Eastern Michigan. We're going to the MAC here. I like over. Let's see the best number we're getting in this. 152. That's pretty good. I got 151.5. So the trends are very good for both of these teams over. Miami, Ohio, 7-3 on the road. Eastern Michigan, 7-3 at home. Miami, Ohio, overall this year, 15-8-2 to the over. And that is because they play at a very fast pace, 77th in the country. Both teams are better on the offensive side than the defensive side. So I think we'll get over that 152.
Okay.
I have one more under for you.
Yeah, go for it.
We're going to another one of our favorite Big Ten coaches. If I took a phone call, I would be talking about how ever since he called his team soft and entitled.
Mick Cronin.
They won 8 out of 9.
You said we've rode UCLA since that explosion. You, me, and Jeff all have given it out, and they've all won.
Yes, and you had them last Friday.
I did against Indiana, yeah.
And they were on the road. Now they're back at home. They are the better defense in this team, so I like under 131.5 between them and Minnesota. Both slow pace, better defense than offense. So under in that one.
Speaking of UCLA, we were talking about great sporting environments, and I was at a UCLA USC game at Poly Pavilion in Westwood, UCLA's home court. That was an unbelievable thing to see. Those two hate each other, right? Crosstown rivals.
Yeah.
That was one of the, that was a long time ago. It was like in the mid-90s maybe, but man, that was a great atmosphere. UCLA, that was a lot of fun. My pick, I'm going to go with Tom Izzo. Tom, I'm taking it, and I, nope, don't need to worry about the points. Taking Michigan State money line at home. Take Michigan State money line at home. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to Alex. Don't listen to me too much. Listen to me in a couple of weeks when baseball season rolls around, because I had a good year. I'm going to have a big year in baseball, doing a lot of extra homework. Let's see. Sorry, Gingerbread Man too, Keith. Yes, I was in that. But again, you've messed up, Keith. Ginger Dead Man, not Gingerbread Man. My horror background is just so eclectic, ladies and gentlemen. And Reno Paul, he has a signed copy of that DVD. That is a true story. All right, so there was our picks at 12:36. Let's take a look at today's show number. I mentioned the first time I ever introduced Alex was 338 shows ago, because today is show 340. I can't believe it. The area code for 340 is, here, you just do this and it tells you. Welcome to the U.S. Virgin Islands, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. Okay, all right, yeah. I had an idea and then it went away. It's February 18th, ladies and gentlemen. And here's something I should have been doing to celebrate the national days. One of these is fake. See if you can pick it out. Here we go, Alex. I'll hand you the sheet. National Drink Wine Day. That would have helped. Okay. I'm going to start over. National Drink Wine Day. Here's the second one. Cow milked while flying in an airplane day. Thumb Appreciation Day. National Battery Days. National Battery Day, like batteries that go and stuff. National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. National Pine Cone Day, Pluto Day, and National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. If you want to take a look at those behind the glass. Jerry has Thumb Appreciation. He doesn't believe it's real. Vince thinks the cow one is ridiculous. He's going with that. Drew Dog, Ice Cream for Breakfast. All right, Alex, what say you?
We've been trying to do separate ones, so we kind of spread out the board, but I have to go with that Ice Cream for Breakfast, because I think that you had that recently.
You know what? I agree with you. And I think it's been both days. That is a real day today. I was confused by it too. The one I made up, pine cones. There's no such thing as National Pine Cone Day. Vince, you look like you were like, damn it, you were maybe thinking that one. I was out with the dogs and I saw a pine cone. I went, Pine Cone Day. Birthdays, some big birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta turned 71. Letter Turner Vanna White is 68. And give some California love to Dr. Dre, who was turning 60. You know, nothing but a G thing, baby. Put that on the list of Frank trying to be cool. And longtime Major League baseballer and hero of mine as a kid. He played for the Pirates and Dodgers. Manny Mota turns 87 years old. Now batting for Pedro Borbón, Manny Mota. What movie is that from? Now batting for Pedro Borbón, Manny Mota. Airplane.
I was going to say...
It's from Airplane. Anyway, it's from Airplane. Manny Mota was the all-time pinch hit leader when I was a kid. First Dodger games I used to go to, they'd bring him up in the ninth inning, and we thought he was this really old guy. Looking back, he was like 35. And he'd come up and he'd just like try to get hits over the first baseman's head. When he retired, he was the all-time pinch leading, but he's been passed by Lenny Harris and one other guy. But he's 87. I had no idea he was even alive. Manny Mota. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we put them all in the machine up in Utah. Here we go. AI magic combined with the birthdays. Oh, look at this. There's a cow. It's because it's milking a cow on an airplane eating ice cream with John Travolta sans wig. And he's got goggles on because he actually is a real pilot. So that makes sense. And then over there we have Manny Mota with Dr. Dre. And there's some
Drinking wine.
They're drinking wine. Very good, Alex. Thank you for catching that one. I missed that. And then they're on a different planet for some reason.
Pluto.
Oh, it's National Pluto Day. Thank you very much. Those are good ones. What am I missing there?
Keith is upset about something.
Keith's pointing out something.
We're waiting for the Travolta impression.
Oh, what? Wait, oh my God, Mr. Carter. Note to self, don't do John Travolta impression. Give it a shot. That was a slight Pulp Fiction.
Do we need to call Matt? Because I've seen Matt's
yeah. We could do Matt. And someone tell Matt that we're going to do BattleBots on Saturday. Never forget that reaction
Comedian
shot.
Bill
Dwyer will be in co-hosting. Bill, you can see hosting BattleBots
Here it is.
down. Yeah.
No way.
Oh, you want to hook up for BattleBots?
Drew
Dog with that loaded. My man. Nice job. Oh, Matt Neverett. We miss you, buddy. Keith Lyle. So much today for the montage next week, Drew Dog. Yeah. Just run this episode. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. We're doing the Punch Bowl. Here we go. Punch Bowl time. There we go. All right, Alex, we haven't done the Punch Bowl in a while. Why don't you pick a question out for us? Go ahead, start.
So I just
There's
pick
the
them
graphic.
one at a time?
Yeah.
All right.
We haven't done this in a while.
No, we haven't.
We've just been showing the videos. Now we got a little something to do here.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, read it.
Well, no. If you had millions, what rich hobby would you take up?
Yeah, so a lot of these athletes get hobbies and they go because they have the money. What would you do? What would yours be?
Vacation.
She would take a vacation. That's it?
Yeah, I was looking up Airbnbs in California, for summertime.
What part of California?
I would really like one of those houses that's just $2,000 a night.
Oh,
okay. So that would be a nice hobby.
Well, if Nick bets Sidney Crosby, maybe he can afford it.
20, yeah, 20 to 1.
Throw $100
Has
there.
to be the first.
You got one night. Has to be the first goal. You got one night in California.
What would your hobby be?
Hunt human for game. Probably something with car. I'd probably race cars, like get like a Maserati or a Lamborghini or something. Take them out, race, celebrity racing. I was actually in a celebrity race once, and I took second place. I don't remember who beat me. I don't remember. All right.
I would like to go to famous and expensive golf courses and golf.
There you go.
That would be a good hobby.
Well, Buffalo Bills fans, they see their quarterback, Josh Allen, running, and they always yell, "There he goes. He's taken off." Well, he really has a new hobby that's taken off. This is clip 4, Andrew. Here we go. Josh Allen piloting.
All right.
So he's taking pilot license. He's getting his license. So I don't know. That's a thing. A lot of these guys have stuff in their contracts where they're not allowed to do stuff like that. Like they don't want anything to happen to their investment. So technically, I wasn't allowed to snowmobile or be on motorized vehicles when I signed a contract for Street Smarts. They didn't want me on anything, and I didn't listen because I'm a rebel.
And that's why you didn't ride the bull here once you signed this contract.
Because I signed the contract, I wasn't allowed to ride the bull.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good point. Okay.
But that is popular with athletes, isn't it?
It's really, I mean,
I've seen
a lot of pilots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Josh, let someone else do that. You just worry about quarterback. When you retire, you can go do that. It's a little scary. All right, pick another punch ball, Alex. We got a few left.
All right, we've got number 3.
Punch ball number 3. What is the question on that one?
It's about the Eagles.
Okay.
Do you want to play the video
first? Yeah, we'll play the clip first. This is just cute. Jalen Hurts' mom, Kendrick, her way back to work. This is the step they're doing. This is like, that's the Kendrick walk. So I'm down. Holler. And put it on the board. And she heads back to work. Even though her son's the Super Bowl MVP, this shows a lot of the work ethic that he developed. I read somewhere he's offered his mom to quit. She doesn't want to quit. She likes working at school. Good for her. So there she was, going back. I mean, that's kind of cool. People would be like, oh, you've been off for a couple of weeks. Where were you? And she's like, well, I was in Disney World and New Orleans because my son was the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we saw something about that on TV. But I saw an interview with her, too. Great woman.
Can we see that clip one more time?
Yeah. You want to see it again?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
If you don't mind.
Yep. Oop. Hold on. There it is. That's the Kendrick. That's how he was dancing or something?
I was thinking her pants had a little more flare because he had on those.
He had those flare jeans
he
that
had those
apparently
bell bottom.
The sales for those went up overnight. I don't know. People, if you want those, I got a locker somewhere with a bunch of that stuff.
I've got plenty too. So.
Yeah, those were big for a while. So, all right, we got a couple more videos that we want to show you. Was there
so
a
you did it? Yeah, you said Eagles look deep and unbeatable. Do they repeat?
Do they repeat? It's so hard to repeat because the off season you kind of lose the hunger a little bit. But what do you think?
I mean, they found a way to pay everyone, right?
They did. They held the core guys, and if there's a team that could stay hungry, I feel like it's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say right now they're the favorites. I think. Are they the favorites or was the Chiefs money?
No,
on?
I think they are the favorites.
I think they are the favorites. I mean, it'd be hard to go against them. We got to see what happens in free agency, I guess, because free agency opens in about a month and see where some players land. By the way, if I see one more rumor of Daniel Jones going to the Steelers, I will scream. Stop doing that, whoever's doing it.
I've seen every
quarterback
going to the Steelers. So
ridiculous.
Don't stress that too much. Right now, if you maybe pick the Eagles or the field, I'd take the field.
I would take the field as well. It's so hard to repeat. What the Chiefs did is really hard, but just the distractions, and it's just really, really hard. So we'll see.
But we do have to remember, this has been a 10-win team the last 3 years.
Yeah, they collapsed 2 years ago, right? Yeah,
but they still had 10.
They got Washington to deal with. Yeah. Look at, what if Washington gets like a T. Higgins or solidifies that team a little more? We'll see.
Number one.
Uno. Okay, this is from Saturday, but started making the rounds on NHL's social media. It's the Tkachuk brothers discussing the 3 fights in 9 seconds with the refs, and we did this because you had mentioned this footage, and we wanted to show this clip since we were talking about it. Go ahead. So then they start reviewing each other's fighting.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so in the...
Yeah, once they're in the sin bin there. You go to penalty box and you feel shame. NHL MMA, good title, Caden. So they're fighting. Again, hockey purists love this, and it really set the tone for the game. It was
Let's see what amazing. Brady's odds are.
Yeah, Evan Atola, those two names came to mind when I saw Josh Allen piloting as well. Thurman Munson. So we're talking about oh yeah, sure, that was a good fight. Yeah, they did good. Yeah. So there you go. All right, yeah, there's really no question on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did have a question. Well, first of all, I thought this was weird. After both of those fights, the ref awarded the Kansas City Chiefs a goal. Got laughs from everybody. All right, what do you got? Keep the Chief material. It still works. The Chief ref material still works. I hung it up backwards. Sorry.
Right. Who is your favorite hockey player ever?
Favorite hockey player of all time. That's right.
I've got a bunch because Gretzky, one of the best ever. I always liked Gordie Howe. Because he played with his sons.
Yes, he did.
I always like Marc-Andre Fleury, who is the
I knew you were going to say Flower.
First.
He kind of ignited the city.
And really, William Karlsson. That first season, he was known as Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Because he had a hat trick multiple times, so he was always one of my favorites, too.
There you go.
I don't think I named an American USA one yet.
Yeah, I can't even off the top of my head. I would go Mario Lemieux because I never watched hockey until Lemieux came. And I had friends in high school that played the rich kids, but they're like, you got to sit down and watch hockey. And they explained it to me. And once you saw how great Lemieux was, it was easy to become a fan. Nothing like playoff hockey. All right, I think we have one more, right?
And we're rooting for Ovechkin to get the record.
No, we're not rooting for Ovi. I hate Ovechkin. He's going to get it. All right, I'll show you the clip. NBA All-Stars were asked a great question by somebody, and they asked, who would win if there was a one-on-one tournament between me and Jeff Parles. Kidding. They didn't ask him that. They asked him who would win a one-on-one tournament. Go ahead, roll it.
If the NBA had a one-on-one tournament, who would win?
Ron, it's got to be up there for sure.
I'm going to give it to my teammate, too.
Kevin Durant.
Maybe KD. Height, size, shooting ability.
KD, obviously, 6'11", he can get a shot off anybody.
Seems like KD is kind of the popular choice.
I could see why.
He's 7 foot. He can shoot from the outside, tall, lanky, can still drive. I think LeBron would whine too much. I don't know. LeBron does have the strength, but I honestly, and it's such an easy escape, but I would say KD.
Yeah.
I really would take
agree.
him. I think he could win. Maybe down the road, a Wemby, maybe because as he gets better and stronger and fills out a little more. But right now, even though KD's advanced age, I would go KD. No problem with that. Frank needs to do a show from a penalty box on set and speak with a French-Canadian accent, says Joey B. Joey B, I will make that happen. We will do that at some point.
I thought that was a Keith Lyle comment for sure.
Felt like a Keith Lyle question. All right. We have Kenny White's Dog of the Day, ladies and gentlemen. We gave out a few picks. Alex gave out a few. Kenny White, Central Michigan plus 5.5 at Ohio tonight. Okay, there you go. Kenny White's Dog of the Day. Kenny White Sports for more about Kenny White. And here is our dog of the day, but with a monkey. Look at this. Look at that. The dog's drinking like a smoothie and the monkey so civilized. Look at him just thinking about the day, just slowly sipping out of a straw. He's like, man, goes, these paper straws suck. But look at him. Look at him. He's just looking around. Dog's doing his thing. Monkey goes back to it. That is, what do we have to say? Who got the tab? Very nice. Very good title.
Who's got the tab?
Who got the tab? That's awesome. Alex, what are you up to? Tomorrow you got Sports by the Book here with Jeff and your dad.
That's right. And then I have something tonight.
Tonight
that you're
we're
forcing
going,
me to go to.
you, myself, Drew Dog. We're going to see, Courtney, who else is going? That's it, right? Nick, you don't want to go, huh? He wants to save that money for the
Well,
bar.
you asked me to get tickets.
That's
I got
true.
4 tickets.
Oh, yeah, you can only get 4. So thank you very much. Alex,
So,
hook this up.
yeah, my old PE coach, Tom Hughes, will be going with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've never seen them.
I have never seen them.
This is kind of a bucket list thing that you want to see, right? You want to see the Harlem Globetrotters. Say you saw them. They've been around for a million years. It'll be cute. It'll be fun. Chat room, you guys are on fire. We appreciate it. Remember, we're off Wednesdays for a while, so we're going to take Wednesdays off. We will be back Thursday with Jeff Parles and Joe D'Amico's back, ladies and gentlemen. Was texting with Joe yesterday. He was checking in to see how I'm feeling. The guy's he's a monster. And also, he's going to see some show on Saturday at Vamp. Do you know about this bar, Vamp? It's like a rock club. Yeah, a couple of guitar players. I actually passed it as I left the Kia dealership where they told me it would take 4 days to fix my car. So Joe D'Amico will be here, always bringing it. He is on an 8-1 run in basketball. He's on fire as usual, but that is Joe. So Jeff and Joe, the Jeff and Joe show on Thursday. And on Friday, I'm hoping Greg Vaughn will be here to talk some baseball. He's going to let me know today, but it'll be a good show on Friday. We appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Have fun out there. Go eat some breakfast, ice cream for breakfast. Drink some wine. Do what you want. Thank you to everyone behind the glass. Oh, by the way, we play a fun little game where at the end of the show, Vince plays a song that has to do something with the show. And I'll share it each day the next day in the chat. But anyway, Jerry and Drew Dog directing and Vince, thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you Thursday. Punchlines live in Nevada every show.